The history of Boca Regional, which started from families in the community, is just so powerful.
When Boca Raton Community Hospital opened its doors in 1967, that was the fulfillment of a promise to the community that we're going to have a hospital here. And the long-term mission was that we're going to continue to be able to provide the services we need to this community at this location.
And that's the beauty of being part of this hospital, that it's a community and it's a family for any patient that comes through here.
And today, we're keeping that promise. I'm really excited about the scope of the projects that are going to be taking place at Boca Regional. It's really not just a hospital project, it's really a medical campus project.
In order for this hospital to continue to do what it's doing, it can't be stagnant. We need to be special.
The biggest project will be the 8-story patient tower. We're going to end up with 100% private rooms at the facility.
People are better off in private rooms. To not be exposed to a person who's also sick in another bed. And the only way to do that is to build it now, because that's the current best standard for medicine.
Private rooms is something that is a must going forward.
We're going to build a brand new medical office building. It's going to have about 60,000 square feet, 3 floors of beautiful space. We're going to put an ambulatory surgery center there, and 6 additional operating rooms, some endoscopy suites, and much needed medical space on the campus.
We have to have the new areas, the new rooms, the new suites. I was operated on by a robot here.
We just constructed the Schmidt parking pavilion, so we had 972 spaces.
Approximately 6 years ago, my mom had a subarachnoid hemorrhage, a brain aneurysm. As luck would have it, we were able to rush her over to Boca Regional Hospital, and there was a surgeon there who knew how to repair the damage that had been done to the brain.
My mom wouldn't have survived her injury if the Neuroscience Center wasn't there. And if Bernie Marcus make a big donation, I don't know, maybe 5 years before my mother's injury, and then the center opened, I think 18 months before my mother had her injury, she would have died.
In the Marcus Neuroscience Institute, we are expanding the clinical space and additionally adding beds to the 2nd floor critical care unit of M&I. And then we're also completely rebuilding our surgical suites, and so we'll have 20 brand new surgical suites in the main hospital.
With the new power plant, we're never going to have to worry about hurricanes or not being able to service our patients, and to me that's extremely important, and to the community it's extremely important that we're self-sufficient.
Our plans are to make this facility a digital showcase for Baptist Health, and we're going to have the latest in technological equipment because that's ever changing. I can tell you I'm very excited about what the future holds for Boca Raton Regional Hospital.
Not only does this hospital provide excellent care, but it is the pillar in the community for healthcare. The Keeping the Promise campaign is a great tool to accomplish that.
The goal is to make this one of the world's best hospitals, not only in terms of physical plant, but the doctors.
It's very important that you have a first-class facility and top-notch docs for not only myself, but for the community.
We are now at a stage where that if you do not keep up, you will not have excellence.
We are so fortunate to be able to have this expansion and this innovation and private rooms and newer surgical suites and all these new technological advances. There's no reason to get on a plane and go anywhere else, because we have Boca Regional here.
It's meaningful for the community, it's meaningful for all of us, and it's important.
There is no question that Boca Regional saved my life twice. And I know that whatever is available out there in the medical world will be available to me here at Boca Regional Hospital.
This expansion will give us the choice of what we can use. It will give us the efficiency. It will give us the smart technology. This expansion will save lives.
The care that Boca Regional provides to its patients is unparalleled.
Cheryl left the hospital. When she came down, there were so many people in the lobby cheering for her. So it gave me an awareness what Boca Regional can do, has done, and I'm sure it came from the overall community.
Every time you see someone leave the hospital, a patient, you will be able to say that you were a part of it. You were a part of that.
I'm very thankful this hospital is here. I'm very thankful that the community continues to invest and reinvent the hospital.
My mother and Harvey always said, let's give before we have a reason to give. We will do whatever it takes to support the continued growth to make Boca Regional the best hospital in the country.
You don't have to start putting your name on a building, but get started, because out of the blue, as we're aging, we need the services of the hospital.
If it had not been for the hospital and the really good doctors and the nurses, I don't think I'd be here.
I do feel like the hospital saved my life, but with me it wasn't once, it was twice. And I couldn't say enough, and I couldn't ask enough of people in this community to keep supporting them or to start supporting them, because the bottom line is there's going to be a time when you're going to need them. And that's why we want it to be the most fabulous, incredible, innovative, wonderful place.
The amount that you donate, whether it's 100, 1,000, 100,000, a million, is not as important as knowing that you ought to donate, you should try to donate if you can, and you should continue the donations.
My husband and I doubled our pledge to the hospital out of thankfulness for all that it's done for me. It's probably the best investment you'll ever make.